Ready. Play.
Hello everyone, let's start the press conference of Australian team. We'll start with questions. Please raise your hand.
Hello, welcome back to Andalusia. First of all, I wanted to ask Lleyton, 1 year ago you were here with, mostly the same squad with the addition of Alexei. And of course this year you want to go through, you want to get the win, but in a way it feels like nothing has changed, you know? Do you feel it that way too? Or what do you feel are the changes for this year? Thank you.
No, well, we come back and it's good that we knew what to expect when we got here this year. A little bit, last year we came in sort of blind, I guess, knowing the situation and the place and the hotel and the court surface and all those things. So it was good to feel used to that, I guess, stepping up, but we also came here with purpose, and we felt it was fantastic. It brings back a lot of great memories last year, but we still have a determination to go one better, and that's why we're here, and that's why these boys are putting their hands up.
I'd like to ask you about the Tennessee Kokkinakis. He was in the list and he's not here. What happened to him?
Well, he got injured. He played a tournament in Sydney a few weeks ago and twisted his ankle. He was working through that, and then he had another little setback in training about a week ago. But to be honest, we had lots of options. So I feel very comfortable with Alexei coming in. He's had his career best year on the ATP Tour this year, and we've got a lot of options in our singles, but also our doubles as well. So whoever we end up putting out there on the court, I know is going to perform well and leave it all out there for us, and we've got full belief in all the boys.
This is also for you, Lleyton. As you said, you've got so many options, and I think all of these players here have had, very many big highlights this year individually. Do you therefore, how do you compare this team to previous Australian teams that you've led?
Well, the last couple of years it's been a pretty settled team, to be honest. I haven't used that many different players. It's more about the camaraderie that the boys have. They know that every time they step on the court, they know what they're playing for, and it's not just themselves. They're playing for each other first, but they're also playing for the rest of the team and support staff, but they're also playing for their country. And it takes a certain player to be able to go out there and perform under those kind of pressures and expectations, and these boys can do it. And so that's where the belief from the coaching staff comes from. As you said, these boys have all had great individual years, so that just gives me more confidence when we go out there as well. So, but at the end of the day, it's about the team spirit, the camaraderie, the culture that we have, and I'm sure again that's going to hold us in good stead this week.
Question for Alex. Could you just talk about how much of a priority sort of winning the Davis Cup for Australia has been sort of for you, and when you start the season, are you really sort of targeting this event, especially coming so close last year?
Yeah, of course. Growing up, it's always been one of my goals and my dreams to be able to represent Australia, and now being a part of it and having had a taste of it last year, being so close with all these guys, I think it really brought us together to kind of keep improving, keep pushing ourselves and put ourselves in an even better position maybe this year to have another run. But I think we're all just really excited. It's always a priority, and when you get the chance to represent green and gold, you do it with pride and passion, and I think every single one of us here leaves it all out there and brings their best tennis whenever we're representing.
A question for Max. Obviously doubles is a vital part of this new format in Davis Cup, but we know you were amazing at doubles, but you've also had the best year of your career in singles. How do you balance that out? Obviously we have also Matthew who did that and who who has done this for so many years in the tour. How have you balanced out those two things, singles and doubles, having so much success in single this year?
I made it a huge focus to just play singles, and then everywhere I'm playing singles, I play doubles. It's pretty simple for me. I just play both every week, and every single week of the year at this point.
Alex, last year you had a special connection with the crowd. What are you thinking about doing this year to put the crowd with you again?
Well, hopefully, since there's no Spanish nation, then we become a home nation. So I'll be encouraging all of the people from Malaga to come and support. We had a great atmosphere playing, and hopefully we can have that from the first day, and let them know that we've got a bit of Spanish blood in this team. Not only myself, we've got Alexi as well. And yeah, if we can get more crowd support, we'll take it.
Alexi, your Spanish blood, can you tell us about that?
No Spanish blood, but I did live here. I lived in Alicante for 5 years, where Dean lives, and I lived actually in Marbella for another 5 years, so I'm kind of a local here now. But no, I've got a lot of friends here. Most of my best friends are from this area, from Andalusia, so it's basically a home tournament for me, so yeah, it's good.
Any other question?
Lleyton, you clearly love this tournament, but it has evolved and changed a bit in recent years. If there's one thing that you would like to change about the Davis Cup now, what would it be?
Just what? So how it was?
You want to go back?
Yeah. The number one thing is home and away titles. I've watched plenty of Vision the last few years, even of back in the day when I was playing Cashy, Rafter, these guys, and the crowds, and even me coming back here to Spain and remembering 2000, and Rafa Nadal was carrying the flag onto the court in front of over 20,000 people, all booing and screaming against me, and it was still an unbelievable atmosphere that I want to dream of playing in. That's what the Davis Cup is about. So whether we played home semis and finals in Rod Laver Arena, or was away in France, in Nice, or obviously Barcelona, was an unbelievable experience, and some of my best memories, some of my hardest memories as well, but some of my very best.
One last question.
Let's bring Jordan and Matthew into this.
Token.
Yeah, a little more than that. Jordan, you've had some good results this year, and Matthew, you're, if you don't mind me saying, one of the sort of more senior members of the team. Is that okay? Yeah. Just tell us a little bit about what it's like to be back, having obviously been close last year, but also tell us a bit about the conditions here and how they suit your games.
These guys did amazing last year, all the way to the final. I think no secret that, like they said, we had a taste of it and we're hungry for more. We said that at the end, before we left here last year, that we were hungry for more, and we went about that a couple of months ago to give ourselves this opportunity to be here. So we're all we have fun and we're relaxed and we're excited, but putting in all the work to prepare and give it our best shot and leave everything out there, like Alex said, and we're here for one reason, but hopefully the court and the crowd plays in our favour.
No more question? Oh, sorry.
Just Jordan.
Sorry.
We can stop if you want.
So unlucky.
It's pretty lucky. It's been a long year on tour, but I think everyone here makes this a priority. Lleyton said we knew what we were getting when we came here this year, a little bit more familiar. The court, the hotel, the surroundings, and I know that everyone on this bench will compete as hard as they can when wearing the green and gold, and it's a real priority for us. Yeah, so hopefully we can go one better this year.
No more questions? No? Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.